So now that I've napped and I'm fully refreshed, my rant is about to be on relationships and feelings and some advice on that from yours truly. A lot of us have issues deciphering whether somebody really cares about us or if they're just playing with our feelings or using us, so I'm about to give y'all some advice to help with that. What pisses me off is the jealousy reverse psychology thing where somebody tries to make you jealous so you'll care more and that you'll show it, but that's so wrong. Super into you, and if you start talking about somebody else or you show interest in somebody else, I'm gonna fall back real quick because I'm not gonna interfere with that, and I'm not gonna feel like I'm in competition with somebody. You feel the need to make somebody jealous to make you feel like they care about you, and if you need to go to that extent, then obviously you guys aren't for each other and it's not a healthy thing that you have. A messed up ideal thing on a relationship is that if you don't like somebody, then your significant other isn't gonna talk to them. Like, that's not how that should work. That's not okay. Know that when I was with somebody and they didn't like somebody, I wasn't just going to stop talking to them for no reason. They had to give me a reasonable answer as to why. If somebody stays flirting with me, I'm going to be like, yo, you need to back up. And if they continue to do it, and they need to go anyways because they're trying to run something in my life. You shouldn't make your significant other just drop somebody because you don't like that bitch. Like, that shows so much immaturity and so much insecurity in yourself and in your relationship. Just asked me about long distance relationships, and that's my specialty because I was in a long distance relationship for a year and a half, and that's some tough stuff. And a half of my long distance relationship, I'm so glad she's not on my Snapchat, this would be so weird, but it was the most chaotic year and a half of my life. Long distance relationship was the best and the worst thing in my life because it taught me how to love somebody's personality and not just how they look and how you are with them. When we would have problems, it was really hard to get over them. Like, it was a lot of work in the communication department, and it was really hard not being able to work it out face to face. It was a really good learning experience because it taught me how to voice my opinions and emotions and how to connect with somebody on a mental level instead of just a physical one. Distance relationships are a lot of work, and you both have to be really mature, and you both have to really work at it. But if you work at it, I promise it can work. I've seen it. The hardest thing with the long distance relationship was learning when to let go because I was so in love with this personality, and falling in love with somebody's personality is terrible. Love over long distance is such a dangerous thing because you don't fall in love with them physically, you fall in love with the way they think and their opinions on the world and their passions and their dreams. The thing you should do is be ready for judgment and criticism because a lot of people are going to judge the fact that, like, you can't love somebody you've never met, but I promise you can, and you love hard. Long distance, there's no such thing as busy. Like, you have to make time for this person if you want it to work, and if you really love them, you have to sit down at the end of the day and call them and talk to them for hours. Get ready, a lot of people are going to make fun of a long distance relationship, but just laugh at them because what's the chances of the person you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with being in your town? My next thing about relationships is a lot of you seem to have a problem with sharing the phones in a relationship and it being a trust issue of some sort. I'm in a relationship, whoever I'm with has my password to my phone, if they if they just want to get on my phone, like, that's cool, go for it, I don't care. Mature relationship, that wouldn't bother either of the people because I know when I'm in a relationship, like, somebody will text me and I'll be doing something, I'll be like, hey, can you read my text message and tell me what it said? It doesn't bother me and I have nothing to hide, and I'm not saying if you don't want to give them your password, you have something to hide, but it kind of looks that way. But if both of y'all are okay with that, that's fine. Relationship, you can't just do your own thing. You have somebody else to think about and somebody else's feelings to consider when you do shit because there's an action and a reaction. A lot of you guys stay living the single life because you're like, I can't party anymore, but honestly, if you should be partying with who you're with, like, that's a lit relationship. Cool are those couples that do, like, keg stands and funnels together. Like, those people are those are my relationship goals. At the end of the day, every relationship is different, and you guys have to just discover your boundaries for yourself and what you're okay with and what you're not okay with, and that's what you do as a couple. No matter who you're with, they should always support you. Like, that's what's best for you. Somebody who wants what's best for you and has your best interest at heart, that's what you need. Somebody that's going to stress about your future with you, someone that motivates you, somebody that keeps your head right in school, and somebody that motivates you to be the best you can be. A good relationship is where you're not having to worry about everybody else and who wants who you're with, because it doesn't matter, because all they want is you, and they don't give anybody else the time of day. The quickest way to end a relationship with me is to give somebody else more attention than you give me, or to let somebody else give you more attention than I give you. Saying that your girlfriends are crazy and everything because they stress about every girl, but you need to be the one putting these girls in their place if they're on you. Tell them to back up. You got a girl and you love her. Last but not least, somebody that really truly loves you isn't gonna let you go to sleep wondering if they still love you every night. Like, you're gonna know your ass is loved every day. No matter how bad of a fight you guys have, they still gonna send you a good night text message. They might be like, good night with your little attitude having ass, but it's still a good night and I love you. I see a lot of you guys stay settling because of the stuff you've been dealt in your past, but you guys deserve the world and you shouldn't settle until you get that from somebody. Yeah, they cute, but are they going to motivate you to be a better person? Are they going to struggle with you and be successful with you later on in life? Are they going to be a ride or die for anything and everything?